Welcome to the Fit 15 podcast show, where you'll find health and fitness inspiration, motivation, and information shared in 15-minute episodes. Tune in while getting a move on to make leading and enjoying the benefits of a healthy lifestyle almost too easy. It's the Fit 15. And now your host, Catherine Basu.
Hello and welcome to the Fit 15 podcast show. I am your host, Catherine Basu, and today I have a very special guest who might be a little different than what you would normally expect from the show, but she is going to help us out a lot because she's going to bring us some knowledge that I definitely do not have. Keri Reardon is our guest, and she is a freelance makeup artist specializing in creating natural makeup looks. Most of her clients wear very little to no makeup on a regular basis, and Keri enhances their natural beauty. And I can speak from experience that Keri actually is able to do this very well because I have been one of her clients. I really am not good at wearing makeup. It stresses me out. I can't really empathize with clients who come to me and say that they want to work out, but they don't have time to get themselves, organized after the workout and put on their makeup, and it takes too much time. And so I wanted to have Keri come here and share some of her tips for those of you who do have to wear makeup on a regular basis. You're not like myself, mostly hanging out in yoga pants. And she's going to help. She's going to help us overcome that excuse today of not being able to get ready. So Keri, welcome. I'm so glad to have you here today.
Thanks for having me. I'm excited to be with you, Catherine. And it's always a delight to see you and to work with you.
Oh, thank you. I'm always getting compliments. And usually it's from my book cover, but everyone always says you look so great and so natural. And I said, thank you. That was definitely not my doing, but I'm a great makeup artist. So I really appreciate that. And that was exactly what I was going for. And it can be hard to find a makeup artist that will actually listen to that request. So I definitely am grateful that I found you.
Well, thanks. Me too. And it is, and I don't know why it is so hard to find makeup artists who don't either go lightly on the makeup or who don't listen to what their clients want. But that has been the one thing that I have seemed to have excelled at here in Houston, is being able to relate to clients just like you who wear very little to no makeup, and sometimes they feel inadequate in their applications. And so I can teach them how to apply it and then so apply it for them in a way that they're comfortable. And I always tell people that you should always feel comfortable in your makeup. If you feel like it's too heavy or too much, then you shouldn't wear it or feel like you have to be made to wear it, something like that.
Yeah, and no, I definitely, and for anyone that is looking for a makeup artist, I can definitely attest to Keri because she'll always ask that during the session, how is it looking, how is it feeling? And so, obviously she has that goal like she shared, but you definitely carry that through in practice as well. So we have to maybe make some clones of you for people that are not in Texas, right?
Maybe, or I can always travel too. So either way.
See? So like I said, really glad to have you here. So one of the biggest questions, that I get from clients, like I mentioned, is that it's tough to find time to work out and to, make yourself up and look put together. So can you share with us some ways that would make it easier to do makeup application and have it be less time consuming?
Sure. Well, there's lots of different ways. I always say if you can combine steps for products, that makes it less time consuming. There's also some things that you can do. Finishing sprays actually will hold makeup in place, and then all you would need to have in your bag are some beauty blotters, some things to absorb the oil. If you wanted to have in your, the easiest things to make your face look brighter and enhance things, obviously mascara, it enhances your lashes and always makes you look a little bit brighter eyed. A little bit of lipstick and I think a little bit of blush can go a long way. And a mineral powder foundation always makes things super easy to, especially for athletes and girls on the go. And especially for people who want to look very natural, mineral powder foundation or makeup, I think is really great for those people. And it's great, easy to apply and easy to carry. So
now I know for myself, one reason why I don't wear makeup that much is that when I was younger, my skin would always break out. So I know that there's also, the makeup application itself, but also it's important to take care of your skin. And after a workout, I know that, we're sweating a lot. Our skin's probably not too happy with us. Can you share some ways that we could take care of our skin after a workout as well?
Sure. I think one of the easiest things right now, they have a lot of preloaded cleansing cloths on the market. Mm-hmm. And those are great for your gym bag. All you have to do, some of them you add water, some of them you don't even need to add water. They're pre-moistened and you can just wipe your makeup off or get going. I think also what would be really important to have in your bag, because you've opened up your pores by sweating and working out, is to have a toner or something like a witch hazel or even a good toner to apply to your face to close your pores off and make them a little bit tighter and to feel clean after that workout. And then also you want to be sure to apply a moisturizer with SPF so that you're protecting your skin when you go out in the sun again.
Perfect. Now I have to backtrack because as I'm thinking about how this process will go, because I have to admit that I'm not very good at doing it, but I would like to improve, especially, now I live out in California. So I know anywhere you live, you need to be having that SPF based foundation, but I think about it a lot more. So, Keri, when you go to the gym, so if I did my makeup in the morning and I can do the set my makeup and then I could just kind of brush it up, is that something that I could do? And then, maybe later being kind of cleaning my pores and making sure that I've addressed that, or is that a two-step thing and I'm getting myself confused?
Well, it kind of depends on your skin type. For really oily skin people or people prone to breakouts, you may have to go to the gym and wash your face, do the whole skincare routine, and then apply your makeup. If you're working out once or twice a week, I think you could probably get away with.
If you're joining us and only have 15 minutes, that is your halfway point reminder. You want to turn around now.
Doing a setting spray. You don't want to use those setting sprays every day because they can kind of seal everything in too much. But if you had something really special and you were really crunched for time, I would say that would be a great way to still get your workout in and still keep your face pretty fresh after a workout. It may need a little touch up, but it will need as much as you would have had, starting from scratch, if that makes sense.
Yeah, no, that makes sense now that I'm getting it, working through in my mind. But that's good. So there would be a way that you could, if you didn't really have that much time, but you wanted to get something in, and you're not doing that every day, you could use the spray that would set the makeup for you, and then you can kind of go from there. And then, but most of the time, trying to do your makeup after your workout.
Yeah, I really think it would be better to do your makeup after your workouts, just because, again, you want a clean and smooth foundation. And a lot of people come to makeup artists and they think that we're miracle workers and that we can make their face look photoshopped. A lot of people, when they say they want that airbrushed look, they're often thinking of the airbrushed look that a photographer can do in Photoshop. And
right.
The honest truth is that if you have bumpy skin or if you have pits in your skin, a makeup artist can only do so much. We can't fix the texture of your skin. So it's really, really important that people realize that it really does, great makeup applications really do start with great skincare and taking really good care of your skin. So I highly recommend that you find a great skincare program that works for you and products that work for you and your lifestyle so that you have a nice smooth canvas to apply makeup to.
That makes sense. And it's actually, I can relate to this conversation because myself as a personal trainer, I can work with someone for one session and, give them a benefit for that session, but really it is the day to day. So, for those of you listening that take your health seriously or want to take your health seriously, it looks like same thing is true with the makeup, right? We have to make sure we're doing our skincare on a daily basis so that we can, have a good makeup application for those special occasions when we are hiring a makeup artist. So see,
That's
very,
true.
very good. And then we were talking to Keri Ann about options for foundation where, if we want to have that even skin tone, but we don't want to be applying a foundation, that there's some other options that maybe you could share with our listeners.
Yes, some companies have tinted moisturizers out there. You can also make your own tinted moisturizer by adding a little bit of moisturizer in the palm of your hand and then adding a tiny squirt of foundation. It would still give you some light coverage, but it would not feel heavy on your skin and just give you a little bit of tint. There's also something called BB cream out there that a lot of people like. And there's also a CC cream, but I'm not a big fan of that, especially I think if you don't like heavy makeup. It's like a concealer and it's always really thick and pasty. So I am not a fan of CC creams, but I know that some people are. So there are some different product options out there for people who want to combine foundation and moisturizer and not have to do, multiple steps.
Got it. Well, awesome. Now, I guess one question I have for you too is, as we're going through and trying to find products, sometimes it can be hard. If you're going to the department store, you feel like you're really being pressured to buy the products that they're selling. So how can we go about finding, good products without feeling like we're being talked into buying them? Do you have any tips for?
That's the hardest thing. And that's really why I started my blog and wanted to really be an unbiased expert. A lot of people, and even I have made the mistake of going to the store knowing that I needed a product that didn't have a certain ingredient in it and asking the sales clerk about it. And she sent me home with a couple different products. And then I get home and I read the packaging and it had the ingredients that I was not, trying to avoid.
Yep.
So unfortunately, the people at the department stores are not as educated as you may want them to be. They really are. It depends on how educated and how motivated they are to learn about the products themselves. Unfortunately, it's hard to find all the information you need without spending some time on your own, looking on the internet and reading, especially if you have allergies or sensitivities to things. You really have to do your homework. Sometimes direct selling people are knowledgeable, but sometimes they're not any more knowledgeable than the people at the department stores or at the box stores or at the drugstores. So unfortunately, you kind of have to ask for, friends are a great resource to find out what they like and what they use. A lot of companies now, they will take back your product. So if you try it and you feel like it's a mistake, many companies now are offering refunds or will take that product back and exchange it for other products. So you may not be stuck with products that you don't like.
Okay, well that's really good to know because I definitely didn't realize that.
Yeah.
See?
But a lot of times, especially at the department store counters, those gals do have quotas. And so you have to be very careful about what you're asking them or what you're looking for and stick to your guns if you're only there for one particular product. Don't get stuck buying a whole bag full of stuff that you don't want or need. So.
Yeah. No, well, and it can be easy too, right? Because especially for myself, because I don't really know. I feel like I don't really know what I'm doing. So I go in and I want to trust them because I feel like they have to know. It probably is true that they know more than me, but I don't know if they're, steering me in the right direction for what I need all the time. So.
Right. And I think those subscription boxes are great. You can find subscription boxes to different cosmetic companies for like $10, and you get oftentimes you get the little travel sizes. Sometimes you get full size product depending on which subscription. You may end up with too much product, but you could either donate it to a women's shelter if you didn't want it, or, trade it with your friends. But it's a great way to sample products without the pressure of having to buy something. And then a lot of times those products are great for the gym bag because they're travel size. And so
Right.
you can just tuck them in there and they're kind of like they're in an emergency. So
No, that's awesome. And are there any, does every single cosmetic company or many offer them for their own brand, or are there certain ones, like is there a subscription box that you recommend that you've tried, or?
well, I know there's Ipsy, and I know that I want to say there's a couple others. I personally subscribe to Sephora,
Okay.
and so I get 6 different products in a month. I think it's usually 6 products that come in, and sometimes it's a hair product and a skincare product and different little things. So I've gotten great eyeliners and mascaras. Usually I always get a mascara, so that's great, especially for your travel bags because they dry out quickly, and I love the travel sizes. And so you can try different kinds and formulas. So I think it's a great win if you, some people may see it as a less risky option. You might spend $10 on a cosmetic item that you don't like, and you're getting a little, 6 different samplers for $10 a month. So
Yeah, no, that makes sense. Well, awesome. Well, hopefully people have found this helpful where, especially I know for me, it's very helpful because I don't know where to begin and I get overwhelmed. So,
the
hopefully.
key is really to make it simple. I think if you want something to smooth your face, a great, like I said, tinted moisturizer, a little bit of cheek color if you want to brighten your cheeks, and some lips and some mascara can go a long way to making you look finished without feeling overly made up. So
I
I
love
hope
it.
that helps.
Yeah, no, definitely. And so where, Keri Ann, can people find you if they want to continue the conversation?
Sure. You can find me at www.makeupbykeriann.com, or I'm on Twitter and Instagram at Makeup by Keri Ann, and then I have a Facebook page at Makeup by Keri Ann Reardon.
Very good.
So,
well, thank you so much for taking the time to hang out with us today, and I hope we'll get to connect soon. Maybe in Houston, or maybe I'll fly you out here for some big event that I need to have makeup done for. Who knows?
that would be so fun. I would love to do another book cover photo for you. That was fun. So.
Oh boy, all the pressure. Now I have to write another book. Uh-oh.
It's always a pleasure working with you and speaking with you, and I would love to be available anytime you needed more makeup advice.
Oh, thank you, Keri Ann. Well, honor again having you on the show, and we'll hopefully connect either in person or online soon. Thanks for stopping by.
Great. Thanks.
Thanks for listening to the Fit 15. For show notes and more, visit fitarmadillo.com/podcast. See you next time.
Hey friends, it's Catherine. Thanks so much for listening to today's episode. I hope you enjoyed it. I know I definitely learned a lot during today's episode, and I hope it was helpful for those of you who enjoy wearing makeup and find that the time commitment it takes to keep up with your makeup and skincare routine sometimes conflicts with your desire to try to fit in a fitness routine as well. My reason for coming back to have the last word today is for a few quick housekeeping things. Number 1, this episode went live on a Friday, or is going live on a Friday. It should be Friday if you are listening to this and you listen to your episodes the day they go live. So whether you are new or not, if you have not subscribed to the podcast yet, please do so wherever you listen to your podcast so that you can enjoy the show all 5 days a week and you don't miss an episode. You're reminded of that. And while you're at it, if you are enjoying the show enough to subscribe, be sure to leave a review on iTunes especially, or wherever you listen to podcasts. You can get to the iTunes link for the show by going to fitarmadillo.com/iTunes. And keeping today's episode and theme fun, because I think our makeup episode here was pretty fun, right? 2 fun things that you might have missed. So number 1 is really important. I want to encourage you to sign up as a virtual runner for the fundraiser and fun run I'm doing for Girls on the Run of Palm Beach. You can still register as a virtual runner, and I will ship medals out on Monday. If you register after that date, I'm happy to still try to send you a medal, but I can't guarantee we'll have them, and I can't guarantee I will ship them out in a timely fashion. So just make sure, really encourage you to sign up today. I want to get a final count as to how much we've donated. You can do that by going to fitarmadillo.com/GOTRPBC. G for girls, O for on, T for the, R for run, P for palm, B for beach, C for council. And the other fun thing I have going on is over on the Fit Armadillo Instagram page. So you want to head on over to instagram.com/fitarmadillo and find the picture of me holding a copy of Julie Smolensky's The Kefir Cookbook, because you can go there to learn all about how you can enter to win a copy of the cookbook signed by the author herself, signed by Julie Smolensky, who is also the CEO of Lifeway Foods. Definitely don't want to miss out on that. So that is going on through the end of the month. Well, that's all I have for you today. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, weekend, if you're listening the day this episode went live, and to chat with you on Monday. Bye.